What's going on, Paisanos? V here. Come at you guys. Well, another video today. Why is the One Piece card game so good? And to be honest with you, so successful. It's pretty much sold out almost anywhere. Look around. Let me know if you see it. Well, the first thing I want to say about the One Piece card game to all you Yu-Gi-Oh players watching this video who probably going, V, I don't care about One Piece. Alright, let me sell it to you on 10 nanoseconds. Ready? The time rules in this game go into turns. There we go. 35-minute, best of one, no side deck, and when it's time, we go to turns. 0, 1, 2, and 3. Yu-Gi-Oh players, no more time for any kind of bitch-ass time fucking cards. No more sighting in, watching the clock, no more of that garbage. In One Piece, there's actual turns, best of one. Now, if you go in the finals of a big event, they do best of 2, and from 35-minute time limit you get in the best of 1, it is expanded to, I believe, roughly around an hour in best of 2, but nonetheless, no, the time rules are amazing of itself, number 1. Number 2, the decks are pretty much cheap. This is Kaido. This deck probably costs you less than $50. In fact, I'll be honest with you, all these decks will cost you less than roughly around $50. Kid might cost you a little bit more. $75. I know, Yu-Gi-Oh players, you're breaking my bag over here. It ain't cheap like those cheap-ass Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? Like those cheap-ass Tealman cards. No. You have to pay a little bit. $75, everything else is probably like 50 and less. The cool thing about this is there's low rarity, like leaders. These are kind of low rarity. This one's high rarity. This one's roughly around 100 and change for this guy. This guy's a little bit higher rarity. There's a low rarity version though. So there's multiple rarities. So it's kind of like how Yu-Gi-Oh is in the OCG, except we have it here in the TCG, where there are lower rarities and higher rarity cards. Lower rarity means you're going to pay a lot less, whereas the higher rarities, well, it's going to cost you a lot more. The cool thing about this game is relatively new. We only have the first set plus 4 starter decks. The set is called Romance Dawn. And if you buy a box, you get one of these gorgeous looking, look at this. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. My camera won't zoom though. Hold on a second. There we go. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. But if you also get this in your packs, and you get regular Dawn cards. Dawn's kind of like the energy. I'll explain that later on in probably in another video if you guys want me to. All in all, this game is really fun. It's really easy to play. And to be honest with you, it's not nowhere near as exciting as playing Tillaments versus Tillaments versus Tillaments versus Tillaments. Oh, it's a Fluttery guy. Back to Tillaments versus Tillaments versus Tillaments versus Tillaments. I think it's a great game, and I made another channel. It's called The Don, because I'm a big fan of Doflamingo, and, you know, Don Quixote Doflamingo. I really am a big fan of that character. So I think it's a great game. I think the game mechanics are really easy, really simple, and they're already launching big events. There's an event happening in February in Miami, Florida, that they're having, and there's another big event happening in February, at the end of February, in Texas. And before you go, V, what about COVID vaccines? I need COVID vaccines. I want the newest, latest COVID vaccine. You know, the word vaccine singular, but I want multiple. Yeah, they don't do that bullshit. You want vaccines in order to play Yu-Gi-Oh? Don't worry about it. I mean, don't vaccines only play card games? Don't worry about it. Yu-Gi-Oh got you covered. I believe in order to get into a YCS, you need 4 vaccines, 2 booster shots, and at least 3 suppositories that they got to keep putting in and out of you until they realize it's fully in your rectum. But for One Piece, none of that shit. Maybe mass, I think. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But for the most part, you don't got to take vaccines to play this game, and that's all there is to it. I don't mind showing a negative COVID test like everything else on this fucking planet, but if you're forcing me to take vaccines to play a card game, suck a dick. I'm not buying your cards. Not that I hate Yu-Gi-Oh! Not that I'm mad at you. Not that I don't say not that I'm mad. I'm mad at the rules that are in place because they're kind of ridiculous. But I'm mad about the fact that, like, it's just a rationality within the rules of the COVID vaccine. I'm probably not going to talk about it in this video because if I talk about it, people will get all butthurt because, oh, just take the vaccine, bro. All right, bro. Enjoy your blood clots. I'm okay. But going back to the One Piece trading card game, what I'm trying to say is it's a very fun card game. It's really easy to learn, easy to play, and they do remote duels. There's a place that does remote duel events for, like, these kind of expensive cards. Like, this card's kind of expensive. This card's kind of expensive. These parallel cards cost about anywhere from as cheap as $20 to as high as, there's a Nami one, and that one's roughly around $200. There's one like this, but it has a manga in the back of it that's roughly around $800. And they have tournaments for those remote duel tournaments for One Piece, and it costs $5 enter. Most, I think I've seen them, is $10 to play One Piece. And it's remote duels. You get to play. You get to win a lot of cool prizes. And for the most part, it's a card game in which the tier meta is all over the place. Notice I never said this is the best deck in the meta, because it's not. No sign ever said this is, or this is. There's no one best deck in the meta in One Piece. If you're a good enough player and have a decent enough hand against another player who's good enough and has a decent enough hand, the better player is going to win. I know, it's shocking. Skill-based play in One Piece. And once again, there's no like crazy rules, so people can't rule shark you. There's a time, like I said, time rules probably the biggest one. You get to play against those bitch-ass burn players. You get to play real Yu-Gi-Oh! And by Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean One Piece. That's filled with skill, doesn't cost a lot of money, has a bunch of events, ain't gonna fuck you with code bullshit. And of course, you can go ahead and play this game with any deck you want with the characters available. I think the only there's like 2 or 3 crappy characters, but for the most part, these leaders are all really good. There's people winning with these leaders constantly, and I really think that you guys would enjoy by playing something that would actually have a little more skill, that does have events that you can travel to and play in a competitive setting, that has a card pool in which you could play a low rarity deck if you want to save money, or high rarity if you like the high rarity high rarity cards in the game. I personally like high rarity, but you can do whatever you want to do, boo boo. This game is here for you, and I do think that One Piece is a great card game. Here's the bad. It's by Bandai. Wait. Listen. Bandai's Bandai, and anyone says crap about Bandai, I got right here. We're listening. With that said, they're doing it good. They just launched the game. Already have a starter deck coming out in the beginning of February, and they already have a set 2 coming out. We were one set behind the OCG, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, where the sets are we're like 1.5 sets behind the OCG, but the sets are mixed with different cards. No, we're just straight up one set behind the OCG. No big deal. We're one set, one starter deck behind the OCG, I should really say. But like we know it's coming. We have the dates on the Bandai's website. You can buy actual like cool things like binders and deck box. They come with promo cards, sleeves, all that cool stuff you can buy on the Bandai website, which is really cool. And of course, you can go ahead and play these decks right now if you can find them. The values of a lot of these cards are really expensive. You get a locals that has a booster box of One Piece for roughly around, I'll say 100, which is kind of a deal, even though it's not, but whatever. On TCG Player, those same boxes are selling for $165. If you get a star deck for $12, which is the MSRP, that's a damn good price for a star deck, because online they're selling for a lot more. And I think the reason why they're selling because when Bandai released the One Piece card game, they didn't think it was going to be as popular as it is. But it is. It's really popular. It's really fun. And I think a lot of players are really going to enjoy it. And I think you will enjoy it as well if you give it a try. If you guys have any questions about One Piece, there's a bunch of great tutorial videos. If you want to see some gameplay and deck profiles, I'm going to have it on my channel. Once again, I'll put the link down below in the description. I definitely recommend you check it out. In less than a week, we hit over 100 subscribers, and the channel is growing rapidly, and I'm excited to have more content to do on a card game that isn't just talking about tier limits all day long. And the time rulings don't exist in a bad way in this card game. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. It's your boy V, and you guys also have a great day.